Good day everyone, I'm Shania R. Retumban together with my co-researchers Ivan Ken M. Landicho and Josua V. Ricafrente would like to present to you our thesis proposal entitled Phishing Website Detection Using Machine Learning under the guidance of our thesis advisor, Mr. Jerry B. Agsunon. Phishing is one of the most rampant cybercrimes that happens today. According to Statista Research Department, phishing is one of the most reported types of cybercrimes in 2021. Phishing aims to deceive people into falling for a scam by convincing individuals to expose sensitive information such as system login passwords or financial information. Due to the increasing and continuous cases of attacks and the number of victims, entrusting information digitally becomes an issue and a big risk to users. It causes damaging impacts on a person, businesses, and company including financial loss, loss of intellectual property, reputational harm, and interruption of daily operations. The proposed study entitled Phishing Website Detection Using Machine Learning will help the users and businesses to check whether the websites they are trying to access are phishing or benign. Also, this will raise awareness and make people extra careful in giving their personal information such as passwords, bank accounts, and other details of transactions to any sites that are requesting it. Objectives of the study. The study aims to develop a phishing website detection system which will be beneficial in protecting users' personal information that is inputted digitally. The following are the specific objectives of the study. First, determine the algorithms for phishing websites. Second, design a system that will help users in detecting phishing websites. And third, evaluate the proposed study in terms of usability and functionality using ISO 25010.
Scope and limitations. The proposed project will focus on detecting and securing the user from phishing attacks through the implementation of web-based phishing detection system using machine learning. The main features of the project is to detect phishing or benign websites, which helps the user to be aware from phishing attacks. The researcher will use the following software materials. In coding the system, we use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, Python, and Python Plus framework to develop the machine learning model. We will also use Visual Studio and MySQL for the secure database. The proposed project does not include reporting and recovering hack accounts or lost assets due to phishing attacks. The victims still need to coordinate with their organization and anti-cybercrime group to take proper actions. Significance of the study. Users. The proposed study will provide a user-friendly system that will enable users to input the URL of the website they want to check. Online businesses. The proposed study will be beneficial for online businesses to avoid phishing attacks that may cause financial loss and paralyze the business transaction including the work and online services they provide. Researcher. The study will be significant to the researchers, for this will be their chance to share their knowledge and learnings about their course. Future researchers. This study will be useful to the future researchers as they will serve as a foundation for further researchers who want to carry out similar studies. Conceptual framework of the study. Input. These are the resources made available to a system to enable its operation. Machine learning algorithms. For system design, we use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, Python Plus framework, and MySQL. For process, we use Agile software development lifecycle with the 6 phases. Number 1. Requirement gathering and analysis. Planning of the project is the focus by defining the requirements. Number 2. Design. The function and essential tool will be identified based on the requirements. Number 3. Development and coding. Creation and development of the system will be processed. Number 4. Integration and testing. Developed system will be tested to make sure that the system is working properly. Number 5. Implementation and development. The system is available. Maintenance will occur to fix bugs and issues. Number 6. Review. The system was checked and ready to be deployed. Next is the output. The output will be the phishing website detection using machine learning. And we also have feedback to assess and improve the system. These include the feedback of the user regarding the detected result and the survey result on the effectiveness and functionality.
Research method. The study will use developmental and descriptive research method approaches to implement the study. The developmental approach will be applied in designing, developing, and executing the system, while the descriptive approach will be applied with conducting a survey that will test the system's functionality and effectivity. The agile software development lifecycle methodology will be used for the proposed system for it is specific for machine learning and development process. Furthermore, the chosen methodology will help the researchers to determine the requirements for the development of the study. And lastly, survey will be done to determine the study and the system's effectiveness. Sources of data. The study will use primary sources, which is the input URL of the users. On the other hand, the secondary information will be gathered from the internet sources that will be used as additional data to support the present study. Also, two different datasets gathered from the internet will be used to develop the algorithms to detect and identify whether a link is suspicious or not. The datasets are the following: a dataset from phishing.com that contains phishing website, and a dataset from the University of New Brunswick that contains benign websites. Data gathering procedures. The researchers will use survey questionnaires to gather data that focuses about the effectiveness and functionality of the phishing website detection system. The survey questionnaire will be distributed personally to a specific group of individuals such as students, business owners, and other internet users. The researchers will let the respondents personally explore and use the proposed system. Then, the respondents will be given a task to evaluate the system's usability and functionality. Software development and methodology. The researchers will use other software development lifecycle. This software development methodology consists of 6 phases. The first phase, requirement gathering and analysis, is the phase where the planning of the project is the focus by defining the requirements. Time and resources required for the development process are determined to meet the requirements. This will help in formulating the ideas of the researchers in planning what to include in the process in undertaking the system. Then, the second phase, the design phase, is where the identified requirements will be processed based on what is discussed from the first phase, such as the system's functions and the essential tools that will be needed in the process of making the design of the system. Software tools such as the programming language, frameworks, and other software tools needed to design the system will also be identified in this phase. Third phase, development and coding, is the phase where the creation and the development of proposed system are being processed. Then the fourth phase, integration and testing. In this phase, the proposed system will be tested to check if it's working properly. The proposed study can now be used by the users, and the researchers can now conduct a series of tests to verify if the system is functioning as intended. The researchers will conduct a survey from a specific group of respondents where they will use the system and rate if the system is working properly. The fifth phase, implementation and development, is the phase where the proposed system was already finished, well deployed, and already available for the users. The maintenance phase will also occur here, where the researchers will check if the system is working properly. Bugs and issues will also be fixed in this phase. Lastly, sixth phase, review, is where the proposed system has already achieved the required requirements. The implementation of the required functions as well as the development of the design of the system must be done.
Phishing website detection using machine learning prototype. Phishing website detection using machine learning is a system website that will allow users to check whether the link that they want to check is phishing or benign. The system will have a database containing some phishing and benign website datasets gathered from trusted sources in the internet. The dataset will also be updated whenever the user input a new link. By using a machine learning, the system can determine whether the inputted link is phishing or benign, making it adaptable in whatever links that the user will going to check in the system. It will have a friendly design for easy use and understanding. The users will just input the link and the system will work for them by showing the results. Users can give feedbacks regarding the results and suggestions as well. The system also permits the user to check the confirmed phishing and benign links in a list. The homepage. The homepage contains the logo at the center together with the input bar in between the detect button. In the input bar, users can input the suspicious link they want to check. After entering the link, users can click the detect button to see the results. Once the user entered the link, results will be out on screen, saying that the link you entered is safe, the link you entered is a phishing, or the link you entered is an invalid website. These are the displays. Display result for detected benign website, display result for detected phishing website, and display result for invalid input. Also, users can give their feedbacks by clicking the feedback button. After clicking the feedback button, feedback box will be out. They can write their feedback and suggestions regarding the system, and also their experiences while using the system. In this way, researchers will be aware and notified on the user's sentiments and opinions, which they can be used for the improvement of the system. Also, in the homepage, on the upper left side, users can click the phishing and benign menu buttons. The users can detected and confirmed phishing and benign URLs in a list. These are the displays: display list of identified phishing links, display list of identified benign links. On the right side, users can see the three boxes. The first box contains the recent searches of the users in the website. The second box implies information about what is phishing. Then the third box contains the information on how to avoid phishing. How machine learning will work in the system. So, how can we implement the machine learning in our system? We can implement the machine learning in our system through these steps. First, gather datasets containing phishing and benign websites. Second, the researchers will create a feature extraction program that will extract the features that makes a phishing website itself. Third, the researchers will choose and use machine learning classification models to detect phishing websites. Fourth, the researchers will divide the datasets into two sets, the training and testing set. The training set will be used to train the chosen classifiers, while the testing set will be used to check or to evaluate the performance of each of the chosen classifiers. Then fifth, the researchers will compare the results of each models and the best models will be chosen to embed and implement in the proposed system. That would be all. Thank you very much.